Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight's webinar on 3 simple truths that fix your neck and shoulder pain. While waiting for more people to jump in, I just want to ask a quick question. Like, what is bothering you? Are you currently having neck pain, shoulder pain, or both neck and shoulder pain, or even elbow pain and wrist pain, which are all related to neck and shoulder, by the way? So do me a favor, spend a minute typing in the chat group right now. Are you experiencing neck pain, shoulder pain, or both neck and shoulder pain, or even elbow and wrist pain? Yeah, please take a minute to type it in the chat group now so that I know that you can hear me as well. While waiting for more people to jump in, go ahead and type in the chat box. Good. Stiff neck, shoulder, upper back, back pain, neck and shoulder. What about the rest? In order to get the best out of this webinar, I would like to see you participating so I can give you very good example. Left shoulder pain when arm is stretched forward. Okay, good. I like that. Chest cramp. Someone put chest cramp, Jenny. Okay, thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing. I just finished a session, 7 to 8 o'clock and jumped into this webinar, a live session with a lady coming in first time, having chest pain and upper back pain for more than 1.5 years. I just fixed her in one session. She was so happy. Now she's going to do a strength training and weight loss program. Okay, I will share a little bit more later how I fix her. Okay, the rest of you, have your typing in the chat box, like why are you here? What kind of pain are you experiencing? Anybody with elbow pain as well or wrist pain? Please type in the chat box. We'll start in just another 30 seconds. Good. Okay, let's start officially. Now, thank you again for joining me. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, you will see in the screen here, I put there why or how. Okay, I'd like to know from you all first. Do you prefer to know why and what is causing your pain, or how to fix your pain that you're experiencing currently? Which is more important to you? Knowing why and what is causing your pain, or Nelson, just show me how to fix my pain? Okay, type in the check box, which is your top priority, knowing why you are having pain or how to fix your pain. There's a reason why I asked this question. Please type in the check box again, please. Okay, 3 of you type how, 1 of you type why. How, like to know why and how is important. Okay, very good. Thank you for participating. Now, I want to tell you a good news. Okay, in my years of 23 years of fixing people pain, many people keep seeing a lot of specialists and therapists to fix their pain. They cannot fix the pain completely because they didn't find out why and what is causing the source of the pain. They keep seeking how to fix my pain, how to fix my pain. They end up, they get better, or they'll even get better for a few hours or a few days. The pain keep coming back. The reason why the pain keep coming back because they didn't know why or what is in their lifestyle, their habits, the ergonomic at home that is causing the pain frequently, just like the lady I met 10 minutes ago. So today's session is about teaching you to find out what and why is causing your pain. Then I'll show you how to fix the pain successfully and quickly using very simple and easy to understand concept. Okay. Now, I don't know whether you all have known me. Looking at your name, some of you don't know me yet. So I'll just play a quick short video that's 1 minute to let you know who I am, at least why am I talking to you today. So passionate about helping people to live pain-free actively. Yeah, just a 1 minute video. Okay, so that was a quick glimpse of who am I, what I've been doing, traveling around the world, empowering people to live pain-free actively from 6 years old to 96 years old. 23 years in the industry, mentoring trainers as well to help them to help more people. Okay. Now we talk about the 3 simple truths of fixing your pain. Let me just find. Okay, what is the 3 simple truths that can help you to live pain-free actively for life? We call the R4 Bulletproof Body System. So what is the first R that we're talking about? The first R is review your source of pain, which is finding out why and what is causing your pain. Now, review your source of pain, meaning we do actually movement dysfunction screening, checking your movement, which part of your body is restricted, range of motion. We analyze your ergonomic habits, the way you use your computer, your chair, the way you set up your bed. We analyze your posture as well. We also look into your exercise history. What are the choice of exercise that you chose? For example, cycling, which I will show you pictures later, that can cause you more neck and shoulder pain. Okay, I'm not saying don't cycle. I'll explain to you why in a while. Just like the lady who saw me earlier, her ergonomic was not set up properly. She was doing a lot of cycling and she liked to lie on the bed to slouch. So she's having chest pain and upper back pain. Now, after review, which is the first simple truth, we move on to the second truth. After you know what is causing your tension or pain, which meaning the source of the pain, the next thing is teaching you how to release your cause of pain, meaning release your tension of your muscular and fascial system. There are many ways you can release the body. Over here, we teach you how to do self-myofascial trigger point release, meaning using tools like massage ball, vibrating rollers to help you to release the tension in the body. Now, some of you might have tried cupping like TCM cupping, suction cup is also a form of release. It's just that you can't really do it on yourself on specific part of the body. We also can do flossing using an elastic band wrapping around the body to help you to reduce the tension. Some of you might have tried joint traction to create more joint space to your spine. Can be your hip, can be your knee, can be any part of your body. But in this case, most people are referring to the spine to decompress it, to release your pain. And of course, some of you might do stretching as a form of release. I'll explain later why you need to do the specific correct release at the specific muscles to be very effective altogether. Today, we won't be doing release because it's a webinar session, but this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, feel free to come in for a live workshop if you are in Singapore from 4 to 6:30 p.m. I'm conducting for free, teaching people to how to live pain-free for the upper limb, as in the neck and shoulder pain and wrist and elbow pain, which was overwhelming the last month when I conducted it, okay? Today is more on teaching you where to review your source of the pain and doing some modification to your lifestyle. Now, the third R, which is the simple truth to help you to live pain-free, the secret is retrain your body alignment. After you release your source of the pain, you need to immediately retrain the weaker muscles and the fascia system to align your skeleton structure. Hence, we use corrective exercise to realign and integrate your system. Without the retraining to align your body, your pain will keep coming back because of the bad habits of the body using dominant exercise due to the lifestyle that compensating, causing the joint to misaligned. So retrain is the key. Finally, you will be pain-free and you can move on to the fourth phase, which is called the results you will love. Result means doing functional integrated corrective exercise, functional strength and conditioning exercise to normalize your blood pressure, to lower down your cholesterol, to lose fat, to build muscles, increase your bone mass, improve your functional strength, mobility, balance, improve your sports performance, etc. Okay. Now I'm going to play another short video to let you understand in visual what is the process of review, release, retrain, and result. So you have a glimpse of actually why people who go through this process, they can be training for life without any pain or injury. Okay, so enjoy this video. Okay, I hope that short video has helped you to understand what is the R4 bulletproof system about. Now, I want to share something quite interesting. You saw the videos with all the different women doing all the exercises and everything, going through the review, release, retrain, and finally training to get the result that they want. They are not paid models or actors. They are all our existing clients ranging from different age, including pregnant clients. 100% of the clients that come in, they all have all kinds of pain, from heel pain in the morning, arthritic knee, post-surgery, knee surgery, elbow pain, wrist surgery, slip disc, shoulder pain, neck pain. But you can see them eventually training and exercising without pain at all, because they all has been through this R4 unique methodology that can bulletproof your body. Okay, let's look at this. I'm going to throw you a quiz question to see how much you understand so far what I'm trying to share with you. With so much money spent on health, on chiropractor and ROFA, which is the Western treatment to help you to live pain-free, and also the Eastern treatment like acupuncture and cupping, which some of you here could have tried all or one of the above. Here's the question: why are still so many people in pain? I want to give you a hint before you type in the chat group. What do you think is the answer? Now make a guess. All these four professionals that you see, chiropractor, roofer, acupuncture, cupping, they're all wonderful, good people here trying to help you to live pain-free. But after seeing them, you tend to find that your pain keep coming back. There's a reason. I want you to make a guess. The four professions that you see here, which are they doing? Is it review, release, or retrain? I want you to type in the chat group. Are they reviewing your body to find out your posture, your movement? Or are they doing release to your body? Or are they retraining your body? Can you all please type in the chat group now? Very good. Thank you for participating. You're absolutely correct. Most of you guess is release, which is fantastic. They are doing release. They hardly do any review. The chiropractor might ask you to go for an X-ray, and they don't look at your movement in precise what is wrong with your movement that's causing dysfunction. Same goes to the rest of the practitioner in usual. They definitely don't do any retraining, which is corrective exercise to integrate your weak muscles to hold your skeleton structure, which I will explain more this weekend when you come for my live workshop on how to test it when I see you face to face. Why is it having that pain? Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing. One of my most respected scientists and inventor of all time, Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. He has this very interesting, famous quote that he predicted, which is the doctor of the future will give no medicines, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the causes and prevention of disease. What was Thomas Edison trying to tell us way long time ago, even before we discover we have pain today or COVID virus? Now, let me break it down to you. You'll be surprised. And I was so surprised. He was actually predicting my methodology called the R4 bulletproof system. When he was talking about the human frame, he was actually referring that the body alignment. If the body alignment of the human frame is not aligned, which is what we call reviewing your lifestyle, your ergonomic, and your posture, you will definitely start to have pain. And when Thomas Edison is talking about the diet, he's talking about nutrition and hydration. Because we're eating a lot of preserved food and not drinking enough water on a day-to-day, which you see many people coming to see me, they are dehydrated. They are not drinking at least 2 liters, causing their, what you call that, the lymphatic system, the fascia system, the muscular system, very dehydrated, a lot of toxic and waste in the body, creating a lot of pain. So hydration is one of them. And of course, the causes of the pain. Remember, I talked about finding out the why and what rather than the how. Find out the cause of the pain first. So under review. So a lot of people don't have proper ergonomic setup when they start to work from home, or hybrid working from home now is endemic. And also they pick up the wrong hobby that overuse the body in a certain way, which I'll show you some pictures in a while, that is causing more tension and pain to the fascia and muscular system, causing the joint to be more compressed, giving you headache, shoulder pain, migraine. And he talked about prevention, how to prevent. So prevent is what we call release and retrain. Or you need to release the tension and retrain the body element, which is what we call the self-myofascial release, SMR, and prehab exercise, which will go through more in this weekend live workshop for free. Please come and attend. And lastly, disease. Thomas Edison was trying to say it's not COVID disease or any disease, which is there's something that's more scary, that a lot of people are living in pain for many years or the rest of their life as they age, or even now very young. It's called the musculoskeletal pain disease. It's a modern disease that is on the climb, is accelerating at a very scary rate, that from the young or the middle age or the whatever, you see a lot more people in pain. We call musculoskeletal pain. That's where we treat you to help you to fix those pain. Okay. Now look at this spinal picture here. Pay attention, because I'm going to ask you to participate. Now the first picture, number 1 on the left, is a spine that is hyperextended on the lower back. That means the lower back is extremely arched. We call it like a duck. The butt is like a duck sticking out. Now usually people with this kind of hyperextended lower back, not only they get extension related back pain by compressing their vertebrae, which is the spinal joint, they will also, with all the way affect the top part of your neck, which is the cervical spine, giving you neck and shoulder pain, headache, and migraine because of the alignment of the posture is off, dragging the muscular system and the fascial system. Then I want you to look at picture number 3 for a while. Now, picture number 3 is people with flat lower back. That means their lower back is very flat, okay? They tend to have problem like compressed disc, like slip disc, herniated disc, bulging disc, sciatica pain that I see every week, which can be treated easily. And because of the curvature of the spine that is affected all the way to the top, they will also develop neck and shoulder pain, headache, and migraine. And usually their chest and their abs is very, very tight. Just like the lady who I just saw 20 minutes ago, she was having middle back pain somewhere along the bra strap. She was having pain, level 7/10 pain. Every time she take a breath, she even having more pain. All I did was releasing her abdominal front line first, and just release a bit on her mid-thoracic, which is behind the chest. Her pain went away significantly, okay? Now, I want you to type in the chat group now, which one do you think you belong to? Is it picture 1 or picture 3? Okay, please type in the chat group. Do you belong to picture 1 or picture 3? Or you belong to picture 2? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Okay, choose 1, 2, or 3. Okay, now I'm going to prove to you why when the spine changes position, be it picture 1, 3, or even 2, even though you think that you belong to 2, you can still have shoulder and neck pain. Now, let me just bring out this for you. Hang on. Now, I want you to look at me for a while and do this test. So I'm side view, you can see me. I want you to purposely sit upright and try to raise your arm to the ceiling, okay? You sit upright and try to raise your arm to the ceiling. You'll find that it's quite easy and comfortable to do if you don't have any shoulder problem. Okay, try that first, just for one time, maybe a few seconds. Now, next thing, watch me again. I want you to slouch your body, like purposely hunch. You're slouching, so you purposely drop. Let me adjust myself. You just drop yourself hunching. Now, when hunching forward and downward, you try to raise up your arm now. You'll find that your arm cannot raise up and pass your ear, and to the point that you're having some pain and discomfort. Go ahead and try that. Then you will understand what I'm trying to share with you that is very valuable. So when our body is hunched and forward like the picture 3, you'll realize that there's no way your shoulder can go up, okay? Let me show you the next picture here, okay? Just like my client here, we tested him against the wall. You can see that his arm was not able to touch the wall behind him. Now, if you fail this test, even when your spine is straight and you still cannot reach due to the tight chest muscles and the lats muscle, which is your back, you won't be able to do a yoga pose in a downward facing dog in a yoga pose. You definitely cannot do a shoulder press in the gym. There are many things you can't do because if you force yourself to do it, what will happen is you will tear your supraspinatus tendon, which is one of the rotator cuff muscle here, giving you shoulder pain. When you don't have the mobility, you're going to force yourself into a downward facing dog or upward dog, doesn't matter, or even a headstand or shoulder press or pull down machine in the gym. You will constantly grind this muscle here called supraspinatus, giving you the shoulder pain because you did not release your tight muscles, okay? Now, what is the reason? What are the reasons that's causing many people to have this tight anterior chain, meaning your abs and your chest, restricting your shoulder mobility, causing you eventually neck and shoulder pain, headache, and migraine? You look at the picture on the left, from the way you sleep to sitting on the floor, to even slouching on the bed before bedtime, like the lady who saw me earlier, reading the book or slouching on the bed, to lying on the sofa watching some TV, to using the office chair without the proper armrest and hunching forward. All the front line, which is your chest, your hip, your abdominals, your obliques, your core muscles are all tightened up. Hence, you already did the test earlier. By slouching forward, you cannot raise up your arm eventually, okay? And also like simple activity like changing the bed sheet, bathing the dog, hunching forward, or even cycling like the lady who saw me earlier. When you cycle and only do cycling for the rest of your life and nothing else to reset the posture, all the front line like your chest area, your abs area is constantly tightening and shortening. And if you do sit up and crunches, you're going to keep tightening those anterior chain, which is what we call it, okay? Now, I want to reverse the picture a bit. I want you to see this picture number 2 here for a while. Now, some of you choose picture number 2, but even though your spine look neutral, you'll be wondering, why am I having shoulder pain, migraine and headache when my spine is neutral? Nelson said that only when my spine is not aligned, I got neck and shoulder pain. Now, here's the interesting thing that many people could not have explained to you is, when your spine looks straight and neutral from the side view, later I will show you a picture of my client from the back view. You realize that when they look from the back view or the front view, the shoulder blade, meaning the scapula, is actually lopsided. We call scapulohumeral dysfunction. When that happens, you'll constantly have neck and shoulder pain when you move, and also migraine and headache, which I'll show you more example coming up, getting exciting. Now, I put here, please go fly a kite. Now, I want you all to type in the chat group and we play a simple game. Now, when someone in your life asks you or tell you this, please go fly a kite, what are they trying to tell you? If you ever hear someone say this word, please go fly a kite, or ask you to go fly a kite, type in the chat group for me. What are they trying to tell you? Go ahead. Let's see, what do you think go fly a kite means? Okay, go ahead and type something, everyone. Okay, the answer is go away or get lost or don't bother me. All right. Now, all the answers are correct, but I want you all to learn something from me, hopefully. When I ask you to go fly a kite, I literally tell you to go fly a kite. Why? Ask yourself this very important question. When is the last time in your life you ever go and fly a kite, which is rarely happen these days? Everybody is using phone looking down to the floor, and we don't look up to the sky anymore. When you go fly a kite, not only you are extending the spine like the child in the picture, you improve your spinal alignment. That's number 1. Okay, rather than hunching forward, you are extending upwards. You also improve your shoulder mobility because your arm, which most people don't raise the arm past 90 degrees, we always below 90 degrees using the phone or using the laptop. And most of us in Singapore has made, we don't even lift our arm to hang the clothes or put the dishes back after washing or whatever. So flying the kite improves your shoulder mobility. And not only that, you realize the neck is looking up. There's neck mobility as well. Plus, you improve bone density by getting free vitamin D from the sun to improve your bone mass. And you improve circulation because there's fresh air, and definitely reduce overall inflammation from the body because your barefoot touching the ground or the sand that is natural will allow you to do grounding and earthing. Okay, and because you're outdoor, you feel thirsty, you get more hydration through water. Overall, you feel much, much better. Okay. Now look at the picture number 2 that I showed earlier. You will see this interesting thing. Now the spine here look neutral and upright. Why is this person still having migraine and headache, neck and shoulder pain, which I mentioned earlier? It's all because of scapulohumeral dysfunction. I'm going to show you an interesting testimonial of this beautiful lady here who came to FTI Functional Training Institute because she was desperate and don't know how to live a normal life anymore after 7 years of suffering. A very brilliant lady, a Cambridge scholar. She was having pain after seeing a bone setter coming back from a holiday. And after that, she had nerve damage. She couldn't work for 2 years. She had migraine and headache. Her face was numb. She always giddy and whatsoever. Okay. So without further ado, I will play a short audio for you to listen to her story, and you will find a lot of interesting things in her insight to assure you that you don't have to live with pain. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Yunshan and one of Nelson's clients. Here is a little background about me. I just graduated not too long ago from my MBA at the University of Cambridge, where I was the chairperson of various societies, a Cambridge University scholar, and a British Evening Award scholar. Previously, I was an assistant director at the Monetary Authority of Singapore and on the founding team of an award-winning social sector consultancy. I've always loved physical activities such as dancing, skydiving, running, yoga, rock climbing, scuba diving, you name it, I've probably given it a try, and I was athletic since a young age. Unfortunately, I was involved in a serious accident about 8 years ago that caused nerve injuries in my neck and shoulder area, and I was bedridden for about 6 months as a result, and it took me many years of hard work to regain my health very gradually. I was on medical leave from work for almost 2 years, and Western doctors were unable to help me besides pain management and recommending physiotherapy. I was told that I would need to be on painkillers probably the rest of my life, and I should be thankful if I can resume some kind of a normal life and never think about doing sports with impact ever again. I personally wasn't able to accept that diagnosis, and I told myself that I would do anything in my power and try every possible way to heal and get well first. And only if I failed would I accept the doctor's diagnosis to never do sports again and be on painkillers the rest of my life. So in the midst of a lot of pain and being bedbound, I read up many different medical books to understand my condition, and I explored several different modalities of body treatments, such as TCM, the Feldenkrais method, Alexander technique, Tai Chi, Qigong, and worked with many experts in the health community, going on an anti-inflammatory diet, creating support systems and ergonomics for work and sleep. And very thankfully, over a couple of years, I was able to recover about 80% of my health on my own and get off painkillers completely. Nevertheless, in spite of my hard work over many years and a good recovery, even until a year ago, I was still experiencing chronic pain in my neck and weakness in my arm that affected me in my daily life. So my neck pain affected my daily functions, such as working at a computer, writing on a desk, chopping vegetables in the kitchen. I was limited on how much of these daily activities I could do due to the pain I would experience from sitting for too long or the strain from any activity that required me to look down for too long. That includes, even washing the dishes. I would feel nausea and pain from simply trying some of these basic household activities. And this was really discouraging for me because I desired very much to live a normal and full life. So I decided to seek more help to solve my chronic neck pain problem. So I had heard about Nelson from a good friend of mine. And while I was hopeful, I was also very skeptical initially because I had already seen about 7 to 8 of the top physiotherapists that I could find in Singapore to deal with my neck. And in spite of seeing them and receiving various treatments and doing various exercises, I still suffered from this remnant chronic pain that was affecting my daily life. What really encouraged me was that Nelson expressed genuine empathy for the pain that I had suffered for years, and he was confident that he could help me in spite of my own personal doubts. So very quickly, we scheduled for an in-person appointment within a few days, and I was deeply touched by his heartfelt and quick responses. My first few sessions with Nelson involved reviewing the root causes of my pain and learning a few pivotal release exercises that I can do on my own to ease the tension of tight muscles and reduce the pain I experienced. I realized that it was really important that I could do these exercises on my own at home and not be dependent upon going in to a physiotherapist for them to work on my muscles. Nelson also really meticulously taught me and guided me through a few retraining exercises to activate my weak muscles, which were really the root of a lot of the pain that I had experienced. He also asked to see my workstation setup and taught me proper ergonomics that will reduce the strain on my neck. With Nelson's encouragements and teachings, I felt inspired and empowered, and most of all, I was hopeful again. So within the first few sessions, plus the changes that I made to my daily life, my neck pain actually reduced by about 50%. I was both really relieved and encouraged by the miraculously fast progress I witnessed under Nelson compared to the years of pain that I had experienced. So once my key weaknesses were retrained, I continued with personalized functional strength training over another few months. And over those few months, my neck pain gradually reduced until it was insignificant to my daily life. So, how am I doing now? Well, I am actually now able to even enjoy prepping food and cooking in the kitchen without even thinking about my neck, which is a huge relief and joy to me. I can also now write on my desk and do household cleaning without feeling any strain, pretty much like a normal person in daily life. And I stress that it's such a huge lift of a mental burden now that I don't have to think about how to protect my neck all the time. I'm also now able to resume sports, which I love. I'm able to run and sprint. I can do weights training with no issues. I can go rock climbing. And of course, I have to put in the effort to do my release and retraining exercises regularly to upkeep my body and maintain it. But I think that's really a small effort compared to the functionality and joy that I have regained in my daily living. It's been really wonderful for me, and I am so thankful to Nelson and his team for the excellent support, both physically and emotionally, on my journey to reclaim living a full and joyous active life. For anyone out there who's suffering from acute or chronic pain like myself for years, and you still can't seem to recover or live a quality functional life, I really hope that you will visit the FTI as soon as possible and seek help with an expert like Nelson, because I myself wish that I had found Nelson a long time earlier, and hopefully I would not have had to suffer for so many years. So I really wish for everyone out there to suffer as little as possible, and hopefully everyone will have the best health with the help of FTI.
Okay, thank you, Inshan. Now, I wanted to share this because I want you to know that Inshan is the most chronic case that I ever seen. For 7 years, she couldn't fix her pain completely. I treated her very fast in less than a month, done, over with. It's my passion to help people who's suffering and not knowing why she's in pain. I want to show you quickly what did I found out that whoever who has treated her didn't find out. Now this is her workstation at home. You can see, interestingly, she's using 2 screens. She has a separate keyboard cut into half. You can see she has an ergonomic chair, but she's using 2 screens. I straight away asked her a very easy question, like, which one do you use your screen the most, the right or the left? Sorry, jumping too fast. Which one do you use the screen, the left or the right? She told me she will tend to turn her head to the right side of the screen. Now, if you keep turning your head to the right throughout the whole day for study, for work or whatever, obviously your neck one side will be more overused. So you can see the picture on the right. I straight away asked her to adjust the screen to be one top and one bottom. Reason because our neck keep looking down, it doesn't look up enough in our life because we use a phone and other devices. So I asked her to put the screen one on top of the other, and also asked her to adjust the screen closer to her face. Most people put the screen too far away, hence they will lean forward and poke their body and their head forward to the screen, which is causing a lot of chest and neck tension. Now, later on at the end of this webinar, I will send you a link on the video on how to set up the ergonomic and all those things. Please go and watch it. It will help you tremendously to relieve the pain. Okay, at least we get some good ideas or where to get a good chair and all those things. Now, so Inshan has very aligned body, but however, the reason why she has neck and shoulder pain because her scapula, which is the shoulder blade, is not moving well, and one is higher and compared to the other one. Our shoulder blade is designed to move from 0 degree to 60 degree, like what you see in the picture here. I say again, the shoulder blade here, which is called the scapula. A lot of time, most of us, the shoulder blade cannot move from 0 to 60 degree, hence causing pinch at the supraspinatus, which is a rotator cuff, followed by dragging the neck, which is compensated by the neck muscle, giving you neck and shoulder pain due to the tight chest and the legs. Okay. Now you look at this picture here, another one of my clients. It's very clear why she has shoulder pain, sometimes tension in the headache. You look at the picture on the left, the obvious, you can see that his right shoulder is much lower than the left, and he's a golfer. He plays golf very regularly. He's a retired. You look on the picture on the right, after restoring the shoulder alignment, he has less problem on the shoulder. He can play better golf, etc. Now, here's an interesting exercise I want you all to do. Thank you for staying with me till today. Now, this is an important exercise and also a review, how to review whether your shoulder blade can move properly. Now, in a while, I want you to put, okay, you all can do now actually. I want you to sit on the chair, but sit upright, okay? Sit upright, assuming you're sitting on the chair. You put your hand on top of your head gently. Do not move your head at all. I want you to try to move the shoulder blade up and down by shrugging up and down. Everybody maybe try your left side first using your left hand. Watch the video and try to follow. I want you to try whether you can lift up your shoulder blade up and down smoothly like this lady here who came and see me with neck and shoulder pain, who is a celebrity. Now continue to try and see yourself whether you can move your shoulder blade up and down freely or you're stuck at the bottom or hardly any movement. Now I want you to change to your right hand and do the same thing. Put your right hand on top of your head now and try to do the same thing this time and see whether your left and right, is there any different? Is that one side harder to move or you're trying to move your head instead of your shoulder blade? So you're supposed to be able to move your shoulder blade freely, which is what we call the scapula. If this muscle is tight and can't move, definitely you will have a lot of shoulder pain, neck and shoulder migraine and headache because of the tight chest and legs and rhomboids that is confusing here. So before we move on to the second exercise to check, can you please type in the chat group for me now? Is there any difference between your left and right? Which one is tighter or not moving at all? Just put left or right in the chat group. Or both can't move at all, you just put both. Which one not able to move smoothly and fully, either left or right or both? Okay, I see two of you typing the right. Some is left. Okay, thank you for trying. Now here's the second test, the important one. You'll see it right here. Now this is Inshan herself. Now remember, Inshan has seen 7 to 8 top physio. I don't want to mention their name. They are really top physio that I know. Now, however, that being said, they didn't discover this dysfunction that is happening to her shoulder blade, which you will watch in this video. You will realize her right shoulder blade is not moving the same as the left, which none of them seen this problem that I found out. And all I corrected her was using a cheap yoga block or a tissue paper box that you can find at home. Okay, watch this video carefully. So either sitting or standing in an upright position. Okay, no hunching. You can use a yoga block or tissue box between your forearm above the elbow. So you push forward through the armpit, you shrug your shoulder blade, and then you reach up and turn your arm, as in external rotating your shoulder joint. Okay, so as you shrug, make sure both sides are evenly struck, especially your right side a bit slower. You need to bring up your right side a bit more. Yes, better. You can see from your video I'm going to send you, your right need to be more activated a little bit, or your right is a little bit slower, so pay attention to that. Make sure your right move the same time as your left. Yeah, especially when you're shrugging. Better. Then you go up and external rotate. Very good. So do 10 reps. No need to do too much. Too much, you feel very tired after that. Just stand enough to wake up the muscle. So this is a simple and powerful exercise that I give to pretty much all my clients that I created this exercise for them. That is easy, simple, highly effective, not only correct the alignment, but retrain the weak muscles, what we call the serratus anterior, the deltoid, the upper traps, the lower traps, to help you to align by waking up the weak muscle to align your shoulder joint position, plus another high to low pull, which you'll see later in a separate video, that will relieve the neck and shoulder pain, migraine, and headache. Okay, simple and powerful exercise. The reason why a lot of people have neck and shoulder pain and even radiating down to the whole arm, elbow pain, wrist pain that they come and see me, because of this nerve here called the brachial flexus nerve, connecting from your neck position, C4, T1, all the way to the extremity, which is your hand. Just want you all to know that. Now, you can see here, here are some of my clients. You look at the picture on the left, you can see again why this lady come and see me with wrist pain, elbow pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, all because of misaligned shoulder. You look at the picture on the left, you can see her right shoulder is sitting way lower than her left shoulder. And you can see the bottom picture, her right arm is longer than the left arm because the shoulder blade is falling too low or the spine is tilting sideways, that is crooked, either or both the reason. You see her back view, same thing, her right shoulder is sitting way too low. And when she tried to raise up her arm in the air, same thing, you can see her right arm is shorter this time because it's stuck at the bottom due to her muscle that is tight, which is the chest and the lats and the tricep, which need to be released. So today is all about teaching you how to review the source of the problem, finding out what is causing it. Then this weekend, the live webinar, live workshop that you can come in, will teach you how to release those tight muscles. Okay. Now you look at the bottom right picture, there's a lady here. She's a mother of a beautiful kid. Now, even after giving birth to 1 year later, she was still having constant neck and shoulder pain, migraine and headache on painkiller every day, even going to bed. Why? You can see her hands. I call it the monkey to human, human back to monkey, because there is this saying, this is saying, sorry, that human evolved from apes, which is monkey. So when your hand is pointing behind, your palm is pointing behind, you're walking like an ape, like a monkey, meaning the chest and shoulder and the legs are too tight. So when that happens, you will drag along your trapezius, which is your upper neck muscles, giving you tension, headache, migraine, and obviously shoulder pain. So I taught her how to release the tension and how to reset the alignment by waking up, retrain the weak muscles, the third R, retrain, and train her to walk like a human again. Human means your palm should be facing each other rather than your palm facing behind. Okay, the minute you face your palm behind each time you walk, you will keep jamming up your shoulder and your neck, in case you didn't realize this is causing your pain. Because she likes to go for a long walk, every time she walks, she's actually turning and jamming the shoulder and the neck without knowing due to the tight muscles. Okay, good. We pretty much come to the end of the webinar, but I want to show you a quick snippet, short video of 3 minutes on what Inshan has gone through in her workout. You will see that her routine is simple but highly effective, that we actually treat her whole system from the foot to the knee, to the hip, to the core, to the shoulder, to the neck. Now, she also has some knee pain. In case you didn't realize, she has some knee pain. She has some collapsed arch. Some of you might have flat foot or collapsed arches, which can affect the whole kinetic chain to heel pain, knee pain, hip pain, back pain, shoulder and neck pain because the compensation pattern. So I wanted to show you this short video of what she go through even at her third lessons with me already when she was started, okay, to let you know that why simple, powerful exercise work, that she can even do it at home. Okay, so what you just watched was Yinshan functional strength and conditioning exercise layered with rehab component to integrate her whole structure to help her to live pain-free, go back to the normal life of simple thing, cooking, washing, writing, go back to exercise with no funny neck and shoulder pain. So conclusion is, pain is a part of life, suffering is an option. You definitely don't have to live pain-free for the rest of the life. And we have the solution. We're genuine. We really want to help people and we empower you to live pain-free activity, which is the crucial thing. Every client that come in, we always give them the homework, make the video for them. It's easy to follow. As soon as they live pain-free, we start to train them for body transformation again. So I'm offering a 30 minutes consultation for free out of my precious time for either Zoom if you're overseas or face-to-face to find out more about what problem are you facing, give you more valuable tips. So I believe my staff, Visha, has sent in the link for the Google form for you to fill up a feedback form. In the feedback form, it will take you less than a couple of minutes to fill up. You can also indicate your preferred day and time of your 30 minutes free consultation, either Zoom or face-to-face. There's where we'll get in touch with you to go through what are your problem and challenges because we want to help you. And also in the short Google form, feedback form, You also get to choose what other workshop that interests you and give me some feedback on what you think about this webinar. So you should see it in your chat group. Yep. Can you please fill up this Google form now? And also at the same time, give me some feedback in the chat group. Once you fill up in the Google form, you can type in the chat group what question you want to ask me. I will just open to the floor for the next 5 minutes before we wrap it up. Okay, in the chat group, we also have created a link for you to buy the ergonomic chair if you are keen to get one. The ergonomic chair is important to help you to set up properly. I will maybe send you a quick video on that, on why is it important, because I did it during COVID to share with people and the reason behind it, why the muscles are tight. Okay, feel free to type in the chat group like any question that you have for the next few minutes before we wrap it up. And do register for this weekend live sessions for the fascia release that we are organizing, because the slots are filling fast. The last time I organized it is totally on waiting list. You can't even get in. So I hope you can get in this weekend. Don't miss the opportunity, because once I start to travel, I'll become very busy and I won't do this for free anymore. Okay, anybody got any question? I just send a link on the chair. Why is it so important to get a good chair, and what's the reason for getting it? Yep. So please go and watch the YouTube link. It will help you to understand better. Okay, once you submitted the Google form, which I appreciate it, give me some feedback and also book your session if you want to. If not, I welcome your feedback as well. We got 2 more minutes before 9 o'clock. I'll just hang around. Those of you who think that you have enjoyed the session, you want to leave us, you may. If you want to hang around to see what other questions people are going to ask, feel free to do so. In this weekend live workshop, I will definitely go through more practical, because I can see you in person to teach you face-to-face how to assess or so-called review your movement and go through the release. You'll feel the before-after difference for neck and shoulder pain. So if you are in pain, please don't get despair. There's definitely hope to help you for sure. Okay. Okay, one last minute for anybody who have any question at all. Okay, next week, same time, Tuesday evening, I'm conducting a webinar again on knee pain, different topic. It's on knee pain. Then same thing, next weekend, I'm conducting a self-myofascial release live workshop on knee pain, heel pain, hip pain. Okay, and of course, I also have related workshop on spine pain, like slip disc, bulging disc, all those kind of pain. Okay. So stay to our subscription list so that we will get in touch, or your friends, anyone who's interested, you find this is interesting, it's sure going to help them. I'm very confident about that. My team of trainers will be able to help them for sure. So if nothing, thank you for your patience of being with me tonight. I really appreciate it and your participation. Take care, and I hope to see you soon to help you genuinely. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. 再见. Bye bye. Thank you.